Well, good evening, everybody. It's Ann Reed live from somewhere in her house, and I'm Ann Reed. And I hope you can see me, and I hope you can hear me, because I never know. Oh, my goodness. So I'm just gonna dive right into it here, and I hope that everything's working. You are all here. I can see your little chats there. All right. Like a blanket over blue and darkening reds. Ooh, I push ahead. Nothing's gonna keep me from my home. On this clear autumn night, there are shadows as I roll along, knowing I'll get there soon. And I don't have a doubt, should my headlamps go out, I will drive by the light of the moon. Oh, sometimes I feel that it's someone else's hands upon the wheel. Signs are real, all of them direct me to my home. On this clear autumn night, there are shadows as I roll along, knowing I'll get there soon. And I don't have a doubt, should my headlamps go out, I will drive by the light of the moon. Have rocked me, left me laid up. A rain come down and halt me in my tracks. It's not a cloud, the moon is bright as day, so I'll find my way back. Oh, I go and go, take my vivid memories of inside my heart that gets me home. On this clear autumn night, there are shadows as I roll along, knowing I'll get there soon. And I don't have a doubt, should my headlamps go out, I will drive by the light of the moon. I will drive by the light of the moon. Well, good evening and welcome to another Ann Reed Live from somewhere in her house. And good to have you all here, whether you're in the chat or not in the chat. Welcome. And I've got a lot of requests and a couple of nods to Minnesota. We've had a big week at the Democratic National Convention, and very proud of our governor and his kids and his whole family. So anyway, I had this request from Joni, who is someone I've known for a long time, and she's a listener here at Ann Reed Live from somewhere in her house. And she wanted me to do this song. I did this song the last time we got together, but I'm going to do it again because this is in honor of Joni's eldest returning to college this week, her daughter. and also in honor of Kamala Harris and every woman who is breaking barriers. So... If all things were equal, if the world was sitting right, your mother might have played the game you're gonna play tonight. Memories caught in photographs, moments win or lose. She'd look at them and think of how she'd pass this on to you. And look at her run, and look at her throw. Eyes on the ball, heart on the goal, one on a team, bright fields of hope, part of a dream. Oh, look at her go. If someone could tell you from the day that you arrived that the world is open to you, all you gotta do is try. What it's like to feel the rhythm of your feet upon the track, the beating of your heart, know the wind upon your back. And look at her run, and look at her throw. Eyes on the ball, heart on the goal, one on a team, bright fields of hope, part of a dream. Oh, look at her go. One breath says, here I am, do my best. Oh, yes, I can. I am stronger with every chance I take. And if all things were equal, if the world was sitting right, your mother might have played the game you're gonna play tonight. And what you have before you's not a simple twist of fate. Thank the ones who took it on to push upon the gate. And look at her run, and look at her throw. Eyes on the ball, heart on the goal, one on a team, bright fields of hope, part of a dream. Oh, look at her run, look at her throw. Eyes on the ball, heart on the goal, one on a team, bright fields of hope, part of a dream. Oh, look at her go. Look at her go, for Kamala Harris, who's going to be speaking later tonight, and for Joni's daughter, who's returning to college. Yeah, look at her go. Yes, all right. Just a reminder that September is Healthy Aging Month. Yes, it is. It's also National Condiment Month. Be careful with that. We're talking about condiments here. So let's celebrate the ketchup and the relish and the mustard and whatever else you use. Condiments. Some paths are straight and strong till they divide and though Some lessons don't take long, the hardest you learn all alone. But I will be there for you, somebody to hold on to, listening with only an open heart. I will be there for you. I'd ask the moon to stay, give you its strength I would, leave stars to guide your way if I ever could. And I will be there for you, somebody to hold on to, listening with only an open heart. I will be there for you. It's too hard to carry on when all the world feels wrong, just in case hearts and promises break. You've got someone you can count on, and while you're on your own, I will be standing by. Help keep you from the cold, hold a light up high, and I will be there for you, somebody to hold on to, listening with only an open heart. I will be there for you, I will be there for you, somebody to hold on to, listening with only an open heart. I will be there for you. I will be there for you. Just a song that I wanted to sing tonight. Well, the Minnesota State Fair started today, people, and I'm going to give you a fair warning for some of you who don't want this song stuck in your head, that you could just exit for the next 4 minutes or so, and you won't have to hear it. So if you're watching this later, because you're watching the Democratic National Convention right now, if you're watching this later, I'm going to sing this song, and it's quite an earworm. So this is the Minnesota State Fair. Started today. We had kind of a good day, and then it started raining. So it rained for a little bit of it, but hope people are having a good first day of the fair. It is the 1st to 12, of course. And yes, and so Lori sent me a little note and said, you must do this one. You must play this song. And so I must. Dan Chenard and I had our sing-along on Monday night and completely forgot about the fair, and there we were in St. Anthony Park, which is, for those of you who don't know, really close to where the fair is. So we sort of screwed up on that. So, all right, here we go. Now, the way this song came about, for those of you who don't know, is that I was asked by Minnesota Public Radio to come to their booth at the fair and write a song about the fair on the air using listeners' suggestions. Yes, that's an insane thing to do, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, I now have 6 songs about the State Fair. All right. Here we go. Minnesota, Minnesota, we are south of Manitoba. We are east of North Dakota. We got something really rare. It's fulfilling, entertaining. It's true culture you'll be gaining. Except no imitations, it's the fair. Saw a friend from Wisconsin and he said, yeah, hey, you gotta see the crop art, it'll blow you away. Yeah, sure you bet, boy, they don't know when to quit. I'm going to see the Butterhead, you wanna come with? Minnesota, Minnesota, we we are south of Manitoba. We are east of North Dakota. We got something really rare. It's fulfilling, entertaining. It's true culture you'll be gaining. Except no imitations, it's the fair. At the fair, there's no lack of food. You simply take your pick. You can find almost anything sitting on a stick. Pronto pups, mini donuts, and an ice cold beer. I gotta get my cheese curds, I've been waiting all year. Minnesota, Minnesota, we are south of Manitoba. We are east of North Dakota. We got something really rare. It's fulfilling, entertaining. It's true culture you'll be gaining. Except no imitations, it's the fair. After all the food I've eaten now, I only have a hunch. I'll go out on the midway and I'll probably lose my lunch. The tilt-a-whirl is one thing, but I just cannot conceal my heart stop right at the top of the double Ferris wheel. Minnesota, Minnesota, we are south of Manitoba. We are east of North Dakota. We got something really rare. It's fulfilling, entertaining. It's true culture you'll be gaining. Except no imitations, it's the fair. Oh, you gotta see Piggy Mama, the biggest sow that you have ever seen. It's a giglet for a piglet, and in the swine barn, Piggy Mama is the queen. Now the combines are waiting on Machinery Hill. Kids are climbing on the tractors, on their tires and on their grills. You may live inside a townhouse, in the suburbs make your home. You've always wanted a tractor you could call your very own. Minnesota, Minnesota, we are south of Manitoba. We are east of North Dakota. We got something really rare. It's fulfilling, entertaining. It's true culture you'll be gaining. Except no imitations, it's the fair. Now I need some relaxation or a soundproof room, a place to soak my aching feet that's quiet as a tomb. All that's left inside my pocket is some lint and half a pack of Tums. But next year you can bet I'll be coming back. Minnesota, Minnesota, we are south of Manitoba. We are east of North Dakota. We got something really rare. It's fulfilling, entertaining. It's true culture you'll be gaining. There's deals and demonstrations and chicks in incubation. The whole population's at the fair. Well, there it is, the Minnesota State Fair song, the first one that I wrote out of first of six. I also wrote one during the pandemic when we did not have, when the fair was canceled for that year. So I wrote a song that was called No Fair, and that was fun too. So yes, the Minnesota State Fair. And the problem with writing a song, because what would happen is that people would give me suggestions, and then I would go back, off mic, and I would go into this little room, and I'd sit and I'd write some more, and then I'd come out and show them what I had, and then, it went on like that for 2.5 hours. And when you write like that, you forget about putting places in the song where you can breathe. Anyway, okay. Well, let's see. It is World Water Week coming up, the 25th to the 29th. Our water is incredibly important. It's just one more reason why we got to get it done in November, because our planet is counting on us too. I pledge allegiance to the earth, to water, sky, and trees, and to the life that it sustains above, below the seas. Any harm that's done to her is done to every being. I pledge allegiance to the earth, above, below the sea. I dedicate my actions to the healing and repair of damage done by rampant greed to gifts left in my care. Half asleep too many years, and now awake aware. I dedicate my actions to the gifts left in my care. The sacredness of all the earth, her air so sweet the scent, her waters clean and freely flow, I promise to defend. I am only one, but hand in hand with others, friends. The sacredness of all the earth, we promise to defend. I pledge allegiance to the earth, to water, sky, and trees, and to the life that it sustains above, below the seas. Any harm that's done to her is done to every being. I pledge allegiance to the earth, above, below the seas, above, below the seas. Song called To the Earth, and just wanted to take care of her a little bit. It's World Water Week coming up in the last week of August. And yeah, another thing that's happening, there's a whole bunch of cool things happen in August for a month that really doesn't have any holidays in it. Yeah, so I had I don't know, I guess this is one of the highlights of my life, actually. A long time ago, in 1995, I was the artist in residence at the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore, and I spent 2 weeks on Sand Island in the Apostle Islands with writing about where I was and what was going on. And so I wrote this song there. I was dropped off. There was no, in the cabin that I stayed at was built for a woman named Gert Wellish, and she went there. She was a teacher from White Bear Lake, and this was her cabin on Sand Island. Anyway, she'd invite all of her women friends there, and they would spend summers at Gert's cabin. So there I was in the cabin, and dropped off, and there's no electricity, and there's no water, no running water. So, I had to kind of go and get my water from the place, the little house that was there. And I had a great time. I loved it. And when they dropped me off, they dropped me off with a radio that they would check in with me every morning. They checked in with all of the volunteer lighthouse people, and they checked in with me just to make sure that I was still alive in the morning, and that I had a way to contact people too if anything had happened. So I was told the first night I was there, I got together with the volunteer at the place where they bring the boats, the docks there. They had a volunteer there, and they had a volunteer in the lighthouse. So we all got together, and we went up to the lighthouse, and we sat on the top of the lighthouse and looked down at Lake Superior. And I think there was brandy involved. I can't remember, but I think there was. They walked me back to Gert Wellish's cabin, and one of them said to me, "Now, if you hear a sound like somebody's trying to push a Chevy through the woods, it's a bear." And I thought to myself, there are no bears on Sand Island. Give me a break. So lo and behold, a few days into this, I was sitting and I was writing, and I looked up, and there was a bear sitting on my picnic table. And I kind of gingerly reached for the radio, because I thought people should know about this. So I reach for the radio and I pick it up and I say, "I don't know who's listening, but whoever is, I have a bear sitting on my picnic table." I set the radio down, and the next thing I hear is somebody saying, "Well, don't play with it." So there it is. Anyway, so I made some friends there. I made friends with a couple of rangers there. And it is the National Park Service was created August 25th, 1916. It was an act that was signed by President Woodrow Wilson. There were already some national parks established, but this was the beginning of the National Park Service. So in honor of that. Some are tall, some are short, in their green uniforms. They go rolling and strolling on the lake and the land. Whatever the weather they go, there ain't no danger. The U.S. Rangers on patrol. And the people they see, some who desperately need training and behaving like a real human being, they are met with a ranger glance. Start explaining, the ranger's waiting, here's your chance. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger. I wanna have a job like that. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger with a radio and a wide-brimmed hat. The answers they'll know to any inquiry posed. The flora and the fauna and the rules and the regs, whatever the questions they'll know, even if it's stupid, the Rangers used to lots of those. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger. I wanna have a job like that. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger with a radio and a wide-brimmed hat. I'd be the strong, dark, silent type with a knowing gleam in my eye. There is no fear when you look so fine. Oh, you know that big old hat, I'm certain that'll sit on top just right. At the end of their day, after everyone's safe, they go rolling and strolling to the ranger abode and have a cup of ranger tea. Oh, the work they're doing, lucky you and lucky me. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger. I wanna have a job like that. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger with a radio and a wide-brimmed hat. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger. I wanna have a job like that. I wanna be a U.S. Ranger. Look for me in my wide-brimmed hat. There it is. U.S. Ranger. in honor of the National Park Service. This isn't the establishment of national parks, by the way. There were national parks established by Teddy Roosevelt, but National Park Service was created in August 25th in 1916. So in honor of that and all of the park rangers, yes, we like that. Yeah. Well, let's see. There we go. You know, the first song I did, Light of the Moon, was kind of in honor of that big, gigantic moon we had this week. I hope you all saw it. I had a chance to see it. And huge super moon, a blue moon, yeah. And yeah, beautiful thing. There's a hole in the day, the light peeking through, and I'm unfamiliar ground. Colors all say, hey, don't we know you? And how come you ain't been around? And I've been too far too long, I figured it out on my own. It's now in my sight, Dorothy was right, it's true, there is no place like home. There's a hole in the day, the trees are on fire, they're burning but not consumed. They're finding a way brighter, higher and higher, tonight they will color the moon. And I've been too far too long, I figured it out on my own. It's now in my sight, Dorothy was right, it's true, there is no place like home. Pine trees sway and whisper, oh, welcome home. Back trails wind and twist, you're almost to the main road. There's a hole in the day where spirits arrive to dance on the rolling waves. It's to and away they leap and they fly and go back through the hole in the day. I've been too far too long, I figured it out on my own. It's now in my sight, Dorothy was right, it's true, there is no place like home. It's now in my sight, Dorothy was right, it's true, there is no place like home. Oceans of love on that song, Hole in the Day, yeah. Yep. So, I had a request for this song. A request for this song from Judith and her wife, who are living in Lawrence, Kansas, celebrating their 40th anniversary. Yes. So, a happy anniversary to Judith and her wife. Sunny day, the air was occupied with all the sounds that fill a summer day. There were conversations strolling by, and you and I went walking round the lake. I suppose we crisscrossed both our lives. Can only guess I just went babbling on, behind the questions and the long replies. The guarded hearts are coming all undone. Pretty sure that's when I learned to sing. 1,000 doubts grew feathers, off they flew. Never been so sure of anything. And that's the day I fell in love with you. Made a list of moments, all our time. Stops we made, the clear and cluttered path. And if we counted all our steps we'd find, well, they would circle around the moon and back. We've been going now these miles and miles, though it seems it's only been a few. Any day you've looked at me and smiled, well, that's the day I fell in love with you. Pretty sure that's when I learned to sing. 1,000 doubts grew feathers, off they flew. Never been so sure of anything. And that's the day I fell in love with you. Never been so sure of anything. And that's the day I fell in love with you. The song is called The Day I Fell in Love with You, and singing that for Judith and her wife. Happy 40th anniversary. There we go. So, I've got a few songs that are kind of the gifts that keep on giving back to me. And this is one of them. I'm going to do a couple of them. There's a woman that I've known for a long time who recently passed away, a woman named Ruth Gaylord. And I was in her choir when I was, in my teens, and kept in touch with her off and on throughout the years. And Ruth was a 25-year ovarian cancer survivor, and September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. She was bright, and she believed in the healing power of music, and I'm happy to do this song for her. And also would like to give a shout out to Jennifer, who contacted me to say that her wife passed away after having ALS, and that she used her grief, she used as therapy quilting. So she made this quilt, and she made a quilt honoring her wife, and that quilt just won a blue ribbon at the Minnesota State Fair. So it has a lyric from this song on the quilt, and it's hanging there at the Minnesota State Fair with a blue ribbon on it. So thank you, Jennifer, for including the lyric in your quilt, and do this song for you, your quilt, for your wife, and for Ruth. I'm living in time. It's a rhythm I know. More and more I think life is all balance and hope. 'Cause it's not black or white, it's any shade of my choice, coming fully alive as I give it my voice. Oh, it is time I will live out loud and open my eyes to the great divide. I'm walking my path, finding my way, and every step's a leap of faith. Every story's a thread in a weave that of ours. I don't know what's ahead, but I'm standing here now. There are moments I fly, days when I weep. Sometimes I close my eyes and remember to breathe. Oh, it is time I will live out loud and open my eyes to the great divide. I'm walking my path, finding my way, and every step's a leap of faith. I walk on a fluid road, ever changing where it goes. I wrestle my fear and trusting my heart that strength will appear or grow there in the dark. Oh, it is time I will live out loud and open my eyes to the great divide. I'm walking my path, finding my way, and every step's a leap of faith. Leap of Faith in memory of Ruth, and for Jennifer, and in memory of her wife, and for Jennifer's quilt and her blue ribbon. Congratulations on that. So the other song that is the gift that keeps on giving back to me is this next song, and it's important to know. Before I get into it, I want to catch up with some of the national days that are coming up, so you know. If you don't have anything to celebrate this weekend, I'll give you something. National Peach Pie Day is the 24th on Saturday. National Waffle Day, also on that day. I wouldn't advise having them together, but there you have it. Sunday, August 25th is Kiss and Makeup Day. So if you've had a little squabble, maybe Sunday is the day to mend the fences. Just Kiss and Makeup Day is Sunday, August 25th. Now, Monday, August 26th, is National Dog Day. And of course, this is National Dog Month. August is National Dog Month, so National Dog Day. On Monday, also National Toilet Paper Day. Now, this brings me back again to the pandemic. And what was that about, really? I saw a video one time of a woman who had 2 carts. One was just stuffed with toilet paper, and the other one had eggs and milk in it. And I thought, are you making a giant omelet for your neighborhood? What are you doing? Anyway, okay. So all those days, but most importantly, and it's important to keep in mind, especially, well, always, but especially during an election year, the 19th Amendment was ratified in August in 1920. And we need to keep our eye on that because women have now had the vote for 104 years. And our country, of course, has been in existence for, well, longer than that, a lot longer than that. So, yeah. So to celebrate the 19th Amendment, even though people, after it was enacted, the amendment was in place, people found ways to try to keep women of color from the voting booth. So they tried their best to keep us out, but we're going to show up in big numbers. Big numbers. Yeah. So, Women's Equality Day. Women's Equality Day is the 26th of August and surely a day to celebrate. What can I learn from you in your lifetime and what you've been through? How'd you keep your head up and hold your pride in an insane world? How'd you keep on trying? One life can tell the tale, and if you make the effort, you cannot fail. By your life you tell me it can be done. By your life's the courage to carry on. Heroes appear like a friend to clear a path or light the flame. As time goes, you find you depend on your heroes to show you the way. What can I learn from you? That I must do the thing I think I cannot do. That you do what's right by your heart and soul. It's the imperfections make us whole. One life can tell the tale, and if you make the effort, you cannot fail. By your life you tell me it can be done. By your life's the courage to carry on. Heroes appear like a friend to clear a path or light the flame. As time goes, you find you depend on your heroes to show you the way. Sojourner Truth Eleanor Roosevelt, Catherine Hepburn, Sally Ride, Susan B. Anthony, Harriet Tubman, Annie Sullivan, Gertrude Stein, Coretta Scott King, Amelia Earhart, Lillian Hellman, Arthur Kitt, Sacagawea, Ella Fitzgerald, Golda Meir, Dorothea Dix, Louisa May Alcott, Billie Jean King, Emily Dickinson, Lucy Stone, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Clara Barton, Billie Holiday, Juliette Lowe, Elizabeth Blackwell, Rosa Parks, Lena Horne, Beverly Sills, Barbara Jordan, Helen Keller, Stacey Abrams, Agnes DeMille, Corazon Aquino, Gloria Steinem, Rachel Carson, Joan of Arc, Babes Harris, Marlene Dietrich, and Frank Simone de Beauvoir. The song's called Heroes, and yeah, Women's Equality Day on the 26th of August. So coming up. Just a couple more songs for you here. Watch the rain fall, not one drop is shy. Trees are having drinks, I am warm and dry. May everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. I've said I'm sorry, I've said I told you so. There's stuff my heart regrets, one day I'll let it go. And if you ever felt forgiven and you get it, how it heals and mends. Now I bow my head, say thanks for now, thanks for then. Hear the song from a small familiar bird, not a symphony, it's her spoken word. Stories uttered, sung in chapters to a novel that'll never end. Now I bow my head, say thanks for those, thanks for them. Watch the rain fall, not one drop is shy. Trees are having drinks, I am warm and dry. May everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. Everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. This is a song called Thanks for That, and my collar's getting weird here. There we go. Thanks for that, and thanks for you. I am deeply, deeply grateful for all of you, and thanks for tuning in every other Thursday, or mostly every other Thursday. Sometimes there's a little break in there. I hope you will travel over to, hang on, I have my visual aid, to AnnReid.com. Yes, go to AnnReid.com, won't you? Is this working? I don't know. There it is. Okay, yes. Go to AnnReid.com, where you can find recordings and downloadable songs and books and all sorts of fun things, and the schedule, because there are concerts coming up in the Twin Cities area, and also the donate button. So if you enjoyed this and you're able to put some money in the donation bin button, whatever it is, it's much appreciated. So thank you. Bye. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What could we do to possibly end this? I know. Yes. All right. So anyway, thank you for being here, and thank you for tuning in. And I hope you stay safe and well. It's still, pretty weird out there, and all sorts of stuff. So take good care. Our next, the next Ann Reid Live from Somewhere in Our House is September 5th. September 5th, which is National Cheese Pizza Day. So if you're looking for something to enjoy while you watch Ann Reid Live from Somewhere in Her House, September 5th is National Cheese Pizza Day. For no one else. I'm all right. So are you. You're all right. All right. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you again on September 5th.